Recently in the news, Peruvian Metals, that's PER on the Venture Exchange, DUVNF over the counter in the States. The Aguila Norte Processing Plant in Northern Peru has been active. With me now, President CEO Jeff Reeder. Hey Jeff, appreciate the time. It's been a while. A couple of news releases lately. Looks like Aguila Norte is doing some good work for you. Why don't you run through how those numbers look and how you see things going for the company?
Okay, thanks, Rob. Right now, we are processing a third-party mineral up at our Aguila Norte plant in Northern Peru. What we're doing is we have agreements with miners that are mining their ore. They bring it to our plant. We treat their mineral for them, and then we produce a concentrate, and then they sell their concentrate. We charge them a fee for this. Okay. They pay us up front half the money and then half when the concentrate leaves. So our capacity is about 100 tons a day, which is 3,000 tons a month. Second quarter, we processed 7,500 tons of mineral, 2,500 tons, almost at more than 80% capacity for third parties, and we produced over 2,000 tons of concentrate for our clients. One of the things, there's very few plants up in Northern Peru, but our plant, we've modified this plant and we're producing excellent recoveries of very good grades. Our clients are very pleased with us and they expect us to be bringing down more mineral. However, once we get into our plant, once we start showing that we know the grade of the mineral and stuff, but there's several miners that want to process their mineral through our plant, but we say we don't have space. But we want to eventually start purchasing this mineral so the miner gets his money up front. We bring the mineral down to our plant, we stockpile it, and we produce, and we will produce concentrates, but they will be our concentrates that we'll sell. If we can do that, our margins will be much higher, where our margins are good when we process third-party ore, but it'll be much higher when we purchase the mineral and sell the mineral concentrates on behalf of our company. And that's eventually where I want to go. But right now we're producing great concentrates. The plant is humming along, and it's been quite exciting right now that we are cash flowing in Peru.
Talk about that transition of becoming that toll milling operation to processing your own ore and how that looks for the company and as far as numbers. And
well, eventually our business plan was always to treat other people's mineral first, right? And then as we have our plant operating more efficiently, we actually understand these miners and their mineral better up in Northern Peru. The second part of our business plan is to start purchasing the mineral and still treating third-party ore, because third-party ore, there's absolutely no risk to this. They bring the mineral down, we process it, and they walk away, and we get paid. But now we're going to minimize the risk on the purchasing because we know this mineral so well. We know how much concentrate we produce, the quality of the concentrate. So we will be able to start telling the miners, we'll start purchasing some of your mineral and process part of your mineral, but we want to purchase part of your mineral, and you'll be able to have space in our plant for this reason. And if we can do that, our margins will increase, and we still have very low risk because we know this mineral. There's not a lot of places to treat this mineral, and we've done modifications where we know some of these miners have brought their mineral to other plants in the past, and we had to show them that we could do better, and we've done that. And this is why the mineral is coming to our plant more on a regular basis now than before, because we're simply producing better concentrates, higher grades, which actually affect the miners are making more money, and they are bringing the mineral to our plant on a consistent basis. But we'll need to start. Our second part is to start purchasing mineral. And our third part of our business plan is to eventually mine our own material from our own concessions. We can get contract miners, and they will bring the mineral to our plant, and our margins will be even much higher. So it's a three-stage business plan. One, treat third-party mineral first. Second, start purchasing mineral from third parties. So we own the concentrate. The miner gets their money up front, we process it, and we will be able to sell it at a higher margin. And eventually we want to get to mining our own ore. There's a lot of contract miners in Peru. We can put miners into these concessions. You'll mine the ore, and we'll share profits. This country, Peru, is full of miners that are wanting to go to work. These guys work very hard. They know mining. It's a mining country, and we are situated in an excellent place to accommodate the small miner in northern Peru.
So certainly looks like you're more in a position of strength now. Any raise would be for strategic reasons versus necessity. That's a pretty good feeling to have and separate yourself from a lot of the other juniors out there.
Well, we don't need to go to the market, but if we do go to the market, it's for expansion to do this. And one thing that, we're insiders, reporting insiders. We own more than 25% of the stock. We want to keep it that way. We want to add to our positions if we can, but we don't want to go out and dilute the company to pay ongoing bills, to pay all the fees associated with running a public company. If we can start growing this company with cash flow, and we can start, and if we are going to do some expansions, we may need to have and improving our bottom line. We may have to raise a little bit of money, but we don't need to do it right now. It's nice to say that I don't need to go to the market.
What's the message to current shareholders and prospective investors here? You can certainly get in line with a lot of other juniors and call yourself undervalued. I think you've made a pretty good case that you probably are. But why don't you go ahead and lay out your thoughts on why you'd want to be an investor at PER?
The way I look at it is that our market cap, our plant, the cost of building this plant, a fully permanent plant, and this is higher than our market cap. And this is an asset because it's actually producing cash. Our revenue is higher than our expenses, and that's a real business. So, now we can grow since we got the business on track and we're having positive cash flow in Peru. We will start growing that. What's the difference of this and compared to other coal miners, for example, is our exploration team. I've been in Peru for 25 years. We know the miners. Having this plant in this area, we have tremendous opportunities coming to us, being presented to us. Small miners are coming to us saying, listen, we need some technical advice, but we need to treat this mineral. We need to pay our bills. Can you give us a handout? I have come across some extraordinary properties that I may target for acquisition, and to bring in contract miners to mine the stuff and let them take the mining risk, but they have to bring the mineral to our plant, and we would eventually own the concentrate. We would sell the concentrate. So not that we're just not a toll miller, and that's why I want to get away from. I want to get away from that. But we are going to be kind of an integrated little exploration and mining company with a plant and with all the access of these small miners. Because I think, Rob, is the small miner in Peru has a lot of political power, and the government knows that over there's 500,000 small miners in all throughout Peru. And each of them have family members and other miners, and all the off takes, like all the side businesses that benefit from having these miners. But these miners are going after the high grade because there's more people employed in the small mining business than all the large mines in northern or throughout the country. So we think the future, and I've always believed this in small or junior companies, we need to go after high-grade operations that can be put into production very quickly, rather than going after low-grade bulk tonnage things, open pit mines where you have a lot of social issues coming with that, permitting issues of doing this stuff, and sometimes you may not see any returns for several years if you go that way. This way, we can go after permitting small mines with a small miner. We have the facility to process the mineral. We have the capability to expand the operation, and we will be able to generate immediate cash revenue. So I do not have to go to the market to keep on going back to the market. I can tell our stockholders that we will expand we will only raise money if we have to expand the operation or we see something that we just cannot ignore. Any money that we're going to raise, I do not, will be spent on expansion, not through just running a public company. So that's the opportunity, and it's a very rare opportunity where most investors in this junior market, it's a roll of the dice. You're going to go raise some money to go drill a holes. You drill a bunch of holes. You know that you have to go back to the market. That's why you don't see the prices. You see prices stabilize because you're going to keep on raising money. I'd like to say that that's not the business plan for Peruvian Metals. Our plan is to build on the cash flow that we can use this money to expand our operations and to look for that opportunity of a high grade that will eventually replace all the third-party ore to be 100% Peruvian metal ore.
Before I let you go here, Jeff, maybe a little glimpse into the future, 30, 60, 90 days, how things setting up here for PER.
Well, we're going to continue what we're doing. We're looking at a few other opportunities right now, which you may see eventually coming out in some news. But what we're doing is we're focused on the expansion right now, and then we want to get a full third quarter in and the fourth quarter, and probably start finishing the commissioning phase of the plant in Q4. And we have some, we'll be putting out news on production rates quite regularly, and to announce, some of our exploration plans as well on our 100% owned properties.
Okay, Jeff Reeder, President, CEO, Peruvian Metals, PER on the Venture Exchange, DUVNF, over the counter in the States. Hey, Jeff, appreciate the time as always here, and sort of look forward to checking back in if you got some more news.
Okay, well, thanks, Rob.